Hey Pokemon fans, Earl from Pokemon Awesome here, and we've got more Pokemon Reborn today. Last time we met with Radimus and Luna, two of the gym leaders that will be facing off in the near future, as well as reunited with Kane for a friendly rival battle. And we learned that Radimus's partner Pokemon, the one and only Gossip Gardevoir, was kidnapped and brought here underneath the Grand Stairway. Now, one thing about this area is there is some grass around that can get into some wild encounters. Case in point right here. We can find Drowsy in here at pretty high levels. More importantly, this is another area where we can find Unknown. That said, there are also some mining rocks here for us to dig up. Let's see what we can find. Looks like we've got another oval stone right here. Now the reason why I mentioned that Unknown is available down here, they come at some pretty high levels, and considering how weak and easy to kill they are, they give you some really good experience for little effort. So it's a great place to level grind. So it looks like our last item is going to be this green shard, in addition to the Everstone that we got. Alright. Another one right here. Ooh, 4 items. Is this yep, I think this is an iron ball. Awesome. Use that for a couple of things. Looks like here we've got a water stone. Alright. And we have a damp rock. All that leaves is one more. Looks like a blue shard. I don't think we're gonna get it in time. Nope, just barely. Oh well. I think we got enough blue shards for what we'll need them for in the future. Quick head count. 2 shards all the way to the top because we're in alphabetical order. 12. I think that's more than enough for what we need. We're going to be using all these shards for. I actually think there's an item in that rock up ahead. Baltoy is also available here, so you can get that. Get a nice clay doll in 1 level. Yep, we got a shiny stone right here. Awesome. And there's still this whole other side with some more rocks and a shoal shell here. Another 4 items. Got a star piece here. Ooh, rare bone. Nice. Can sell that. Purple shard. Don't think we're going to be finding that last item. Nope. No idea where it was or what it could have been. wasn't something big, that's for sure. Might have been a heart scale. Oh well. Let's see what we got in this one. Another 4. Oh, another Everstone. Ooh, another rare bone. Oh, and we got another water stone right here. Oh, I didn't even see that there until just now. Hard stone, but we're not going to get it in time. It's not like we need any more hard stones. We got plenty. Alright, so that's everything that's outside of here. So let's go ahead and inside now. As you can see, pretty much everyone is here. We've got Cain, Gardevoir, Elias, Rodimus, and even Adrian, who we met at the end of last episode. El, what did you do to the Gardevoir? Please do not defile this holy place with your unintelligible shouting. El has done nothing to me. He has only freed me. Why is it so hard for you to believe? These heretics remain in darkness. They would not so much believe in the Lord Arceus if it bestowed holy judgment right before them. That's because I believe in Lord Helix, thank you, good sir. Come, Gardevoir and Adrian. Ascend with me to the light. This is weird. It is strange. When I fell down here, I was certain I would be trapped and alone. But almost immediately, I saw a girl climbing up the cave wall, and then El and Gardevoir appeared. And now you all. Is this some kind of secret tourist spot? Well, that's not at all what I meant, but okay. By the way, is that person a boy or a girl? Yeah, so Adrian is actually one of the only gender-neutral characters in this game. If you recall, when we first started up, we could have picked between 2 males, 2 females, and 2 different gender-neutral characters. This game takes great lengths to be politically correct in that regard. I can't tell. Perhaps it would be best to ask. More... Not gonna quote the meme. More importantly, it seems they were able to open that door with the power of the Amethyst Pendant. If I heard correctly, do you not also, Mystik Earl, possess the Ruby Ring? In that case, perhaps we can access a different door. Well, Ruby. If anything's taught me, red opens up blue. Nope. Green? Nah. Of course it opens up red. So now, got a little warp point here. And we've got a bit of a puzzle here. So we've got a Chimchar statue, a Monferno statue, and an Infernape statue. Light becomes dark as dark becomes light. Truth becomes hidden, twisted, and lie. Each power its own seeks to impart itself unto the innocent heart. Those of the light speak only the truth. Those of the dark speak within lies. The divine will distinguish and ably sleuth the right from the wrong, the lies from the truth. So yeah, that's basically giving us a clue as to what we need to do with this puzzle. So we inspect each of the statues. Chimchar says, Monferno always tells the truth, but Infernape has aligned with darkness. Is Chimchar light or dark? Hard to say. We're going to go with light for now. Let's inspect Monferno. Chimchar and Infernape both have succumbed to darkness. Is Monferno light or dark? Well, if he's dark, that means he's lying. If he's light, he's telling the truth. Stick with light and see what Infernape says. Chimchar speaks in lies. Monferno, too, is ripe with darkness. Is Infernape light or dark? Okay, so with what we saw, Chimchar says that Monferno speaks the truth and Infernape lies. Monferno says both Chimchar and Infernape speak lies, while Infernape says that Chimchar and Monferno speak lies. So it's at this point that, if I'm not mistaken, Infernape is light, Chimchar is dark, and Monferno is dark. Yep, and that opens up the portal to the next room. Now, what we can do is we can go through this portal, and as you can see, we have a room with Clefairy, Cleffa, and Clefable. We'll examine those in a second. But we have a rare candy right here from the doorway that Al and Adrian went through. So it's real easy to miss that. Light becomes dark. Yeah, this is speaking the same thing. Clef says Clefairy speaks truth, but Clefable is a descendant of the darkness. Clefable has turned to darkness, but Cleffa remains in the light. Oh. And Clefairy always tells the truth, but Cleffa is a liar. So I think this was Clefairy is the light while the other two are dark. Not 100% sure. It's never really mentioned, but at any rate, we have two other inactive portals here, obviously for the Sapphire bracelet and the Emerald brooch. So those are the keys for those rooms. Now, as we go through, we've got Adrian once more. Elle and Gardevoir have continued up to the Eyrie. I'm supposed to take the ruby ring from you so that you can't follow us. Will you give it to me? Sorry, no. That's right, no way you're getting that ring. Yes, you said something like that about the amethyst pendant too. It really doesn't seem like you're lying. But Elle insists that they belong to him, and he did seem to know about them. For instance, that they would open these doors. I had been wandering around down here just a little while before he showed up, and they wouldn't open at all. What is this place? I fell down here when I was inspecting the Grand Gates about an hour ago. But then there's this old ruin. I don't know what to make of it. I believe that answer will become clear as we press forward. Which brings us back to the ring, huh? One of you is definitely lying to me, but who? I don't know what's up with Gardevoir, but Elle kidnapped her from Radimus. Luna wants us to get her back. Right. Then there's that Luna girl he keeps mentioning. Surely there's some way to prove one way or another. Elementary, my dear Adrian. Allow me. This is the ransom note left for me by Elle. Please read it. The others can attest to the fact that it is not a forgery. To one Radimus Van Hanen, I have captured your precious gossip Gardevoir. Should you wish to see her again, you will return my daughter to me immediately, Elle. If I were really so bad of a trainer as to warrant the hate that Gardevoir confesses, would I have followed Elle here? I'm not gonna lie, you didn't seem too happy to go at first, yet here I am. None of this makes any sense. Right, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it. Or the top, since we seem to be going up, but... well, bottom, top, whatever. Not gonna go there. Again, I'm going to pretend that I didn't catch that. Alright, let's go find out together. All of us, through the ruby door then. Hey, Adrian, right? Can I ask something? What is it? Well, sorry to ask, but are you a boy or a girl? No need to be sorry, I'm neither. You know how there are genderless Pokemon, right? Like that, I prefer to think of myself as not being on either side. Well, I'm confused in a little... damn it, Kane. So then, for pronouns, Z, Zim, Zir will be fine in place of, for instance, he, him, his. This is true. These are the official gender-neutral pronouns. I think we've got more pressing concerns right now. Yep, let's go open up that door. Alright, so here, same kind of puzzles. One speaks the truth, other speaks lies. This time we've got Tyrogue and the 3 Hitmon family. Tyrogue says Hitmonchan is a liar, but Hitmonlee remains true to light. Hitmonlee serves the darkness, but Hitmontop always speaks the truth. Young Tyrogue has not drifted from the light, but Hitmontop has twisted into darkness. Hitmonlee is an accusatory liar, but Tyrogue still speaks truth. Okay. So you said Hitmonchan lies, Hitmonlee is truth. I'm gonna believe that. Hitmonlee lies, but Hitmontop is truth. I'm gonna say dark. Tyrogue is not from the light, but Hitmontop is twisted darkness. Say that's light. And I want to say dark for Hitmontop. There we go. Alright, and we do have a light shard here to heal up our team, but you know, Drapion kinda needs it. Yeah, what the hell. We're not really coming back here again, so might as well just use it. And I'm gonna switch Murkrow up front now. And we actually have wild encounters in this area as well. Case in point. So we've got Natu, I believe Sigilith also appears up here. And I want to say Elgium as well. So here we are. Oh, now, shall we begin? So we talked to L. As I thought, the door to the innermost sanctum will not open without all 4 keys. So, Adrian, you failed to detain them. I think there are some questions that need to be answered, Al. Questions, answers, such meaningless words of humans. But this is a holy place. This is not the place for trifles such as those. Beyond this gate lies that from whose dreams our world unfolds. Behold, O unworthy ones, the birthplace of Arceus. Lies? This is not Spear Pillar. For it is known that the god of Pokémon did create unto the earth all other species. Still lies. We don't know that because of Mew. But wherefrom did the divine itself undertake its existence? For it is known that Pokémon are often found on voyage from space beyond our reach. This is true, Deoxys. Here upon our earth doth a meteor crash, bearing upon it our Lord. Here in this sanctum doth that very meteor lie. Yet how vile it is that it should be buried so far beneath the filth known as Reborn City. My Lord, I beg your forgiveness for humanity's sin. Ignosco venia defeco. And yet, what if the door would open for us? What if Arceus could be born anew? For what might we use its holy power, but to cleanse this world and begin from pure innocence once again? If anything can be said to be heretical, I believe you've just named it. And what does a deceiver if you know of declaiming heresy? Isn't it ironic for you to say that with that Pokemon standing by your side? Radimus, I've had more than enough of your constant lying. Why don't you just admit what you did to poor Luna? That's right, return Luna to me and I'll return you Gardevoir. If Gardevoir even wants to go back. If we're going to consider the wishes of those whose custody is questioned, let's not ignore Luna's adamant wish to remain with me. Such a wish is born in falsehood. You control her mind to make her say such things. Really, what a foolish accusation. I know it's true, though. I was there when you did it. Radimus, you are an awful monster. I've always hated being your Pokemon. How long are you going to keep this up? Don't you even care about your Pokemon's feelings, Radimus? I'll second that question. You really don't seem affected by its words at all. Pokemon like that? Why should I care? Oh, he says such cruel things. Adrian, please protect me from him. I don't want to believe it, but maybe Radimus really did brainwash Luna. He is a callous and two-faced swine who has no moral compass. Better no compass at all than one that points south, L. One of the best measures of a person's worth is how they treat those in their power. Your Gardevoir truly seems to resent you, Radimus. I cannot agree that it should be returned to you. And I think you would do well to release the spell on Luna as well. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Adrian. The way you say that, it's not an apology at all. Are you really that cold-hearted? Perhaps it is better judged by those who met Gardevoir with Luna. You mean you're asking whose side we're taking? If you choose to view it that way? I don't know. You don't seem to care at all about Gardevoir, and you certainly didn't react when she was taken. You made jokes instead. On the other hand, Luna really seems to want to stay with you, but that could just be a trick. I don't get it at all. What do you think? Should we side with L or with Radimus? So we actually have a bit of an branching path here. It doesn't really affect too much, but do we believe the heretic priest of Arceus or Radimus? I'm gonna go Radimus. Alright, I'll trust you on that one. Very good. I'm relieved that I'm not the only one to whom this charade is transparent. Charade? What are you talking about? Isn't your reason for remaining with L the accusations of my Gardevoir? However, you've never met her. But she's right there. She's been talking all along. Is she really? L? So you knew all along, did you? What? Wait, that's... It was a Ditto this whole time? Plot twist! Unlike the riddles in this ruins towers, light and truth do not always go hand in hand. As I'm sure our friend Adrian can attest to, things aren't that black or white. Sometimes light can be even more blinding than darkness, and I for one think it would have been silly to be taken in by the dramatic confession of a false Pokémon. That's why I was uninterested. You are as obstinate as ever, Radimus. But it is ironic that you would mention blindness. Look into my eyes. They're white. Wait, do you mean to say that you're blind? Not anymore, but I once was. Yet no sooner did I undertake a prayer to the Lord Arceus did he bless me with my vision. I have followed his name ever since. Now, I will deign to borrow his power once more. Can you feel it? The holy energy that charges this place? It emanates from the stone of Arceus. Ditto. Embrace the Lord's blessing. Take the energy into thyself. Opprimo, oppressi, oppressum. Aduro, creo, iudex. Me divinitas. We will silence the heretics. Let judgment rain down upon thee, and thy qualms and new light awakens. Let it be thus revealed. So remember that big fight I mentioned that I wanted to bring Murkrow in for? Yeah, this was it. I do not want to take any chances on taking this thing head on, because it's pretty annoying, and it's funny that the crystals changed his judgment into a psychic move for that 1 in 4 chance of that happening. Okay, Murkrow's just gonna die here, so why not? One thing you can do is you can use Earthquake to break this field into a cave, and then use Earthquake 2 more times to collapse it. But that's just not as reliable as Perish Song. Alright, so we're just gonna stall for time with Blastoise here, use Protect. Do note, Judgment isn't the only move Arceus has. It can also have, I forget what it can have in this fight, but it doesn't matter in the end where, wow, we're not even getting any experience from any of this. Shame, but it is what it is. Thou defiest me, thou defiest the Lord. As but a false idol, it cannot hope to mimic the true Lord's power. Is that all, then? Wait, so if that was Ditto, then where's the real Gardevoir? Where indeed? It looks like it's my move now. Gardevoir? Teleport now. Ta-da! So that's the real Gardevoir. At your service, miss me? Dearly, but we're not done yet. Gardevoir, Hypnosis attack. Yes, Master. Good night. Mwah. It's a one-hit KO. Indeed, that about makes this case closed. We'll take this one back down to the station. He has some time to do. Wait, I don't get it. If you could have just had Gardevoir teleport at any time, why bother coming all the way down here? I hadn't said before? Simply because Luna asked me to. Yep, I could have escaped at any time. But oh, my darling master, save me! Don't I make a compelling damsel in distress? This Gardevoir is certainly more lively. Stay off the internet, kid. Oh yeah? And you are all, I will protect you and stuff. You're a cutie. But I would never leave my master, he's perfect. Heh, well, I'm relieved. You really shouldn't be so surprised. I asked in the first place. Why should I be concerned when the opposing king places himself in check? El tried to strike at me by using Gardevoir, but it was his mistake in underestimating her. Text! On that note, I think it's about time we picked ourselves up out of here. Right, let's go. Alright, so it's now time for us to GTFO. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any escape ropes. No. No escape ropes. So, we're gonna have to go down the long way. Yeah, level 62 for Unknown. I've seen them as far up as level 65? Or not 65, 75. So, yeah, they can get pretty high level. And, like I said, they give you some damn good experience. Alright, so just walk our way out of here and we should be good to go. Even though it looked like there was no way out of here when we first came down here, there is now. So we'll just walk out. This is fun. Hey, everybody, come back and play again sometime, okay? Let's keep playing together for a long, long time. Isn't that right? Still don't have no idea what that's all about, and I've played this game probably... This is actually my third time playing through this game. So... yeah, hopefully that gets solved with the episode 17 content. Unfortunately, we get more random encounters here. Graveler, but it's low enough level for us to run away from. I'm actually gonna pull up my repels. Super repel. Nope, this way. Okay. And all of these crystals, they're you can't interact with them in any way. You can't walk through them or anything like that, unfortunately. Don't think I've forgotten about you. Right. Run up these winding paths. And we now have a ladder to get back up. So we squeeze past the gear, which is now moving. It's good to be above ground again. I feel like I was down there for ages. Fresh air, come to me. Say, does anybody notice anything strange? The Grand Gate, it opened! What? But it's been sealed for years. Why would it suddenly open now? I'm gonna go check it out. Indeed, this is most curious. So yeah, we now have an easy way back to Reborn City. We no longer have to go through the rail net that we took to get through to Chrysoli Forest. We now can just go through Route 1. What's this? It's the Grand Stairway. It kind of got a little roughed up by Team Meteor. No, I mean, where? I don't, are you quite alright? I'm confused. Where are we? Reborn City. Now, this is the Northrop City Award. Haven't you been here before? This isn't the city. This isn't Reborn. I thought that was... Where's the center? Where are the cabins and the port and the lake? It's brown? You must be new here. I'm not. I've lived in Reborn City my whole life. But this isn't the Reborn City that I know. This place is disgusting. Nothing like the quiet city I grew up in. I think someone's gone a little Looney Tune. On the contrary, I have a somewhat different theory. Adrian, the last time you saw this city, the lake was more properly colored. Is that right? Yes, it was a perfect, brilliant blue. That's why we named it Azurin. Tell me what else you remember. Let's see. It used to be very lush. There were trees all over the place. This waterfall, the Celestine Cascade, poured down into a river that ran through the city. At the corner of the lake, there's a beautiful little port and my gym. Oh goodness, what if something's happened to my gym? I've got to go there. I believe it would not be best to leave them alone right now. You said that Zer's gym was at a port. Wait, Z's a gym leader? Ahaha, you finally figured it out. Of course, I knew all along. We did have a reserve, but it seems to still be taking your position back now. Then Z must mean the Coral War gym. Indeed, let's go. So yeah, remember that old disheveled gym in the Coral Ward? We found its gym leader. Alright, before we go there, that TM down here is bothering me. I need to go pick that up. Question is, how do I get down there? I think smash this, go down here. Nope. This looks right. Okay. I want to go that way. Nope. There we go. Embargo. That's all it was. Great. On the plus side, we got a mining rock that we completely missed. Only 2 items though. Hopefully something big. I mean, light clay does take up a lot of space on the grid. Not that something big I was hoping for. Come on, give me something good. Seriously, nothing right now? All the way over here. Yeah, I ain't getting that purple shard. What a waste. Alright. Nothing else that way. Alright. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, looks like we got windy weather right now. Alright, let's actually stop in at the Grand Hall. I think you're a new trainer. Probably fight her off screen. Yeah, let's go ahead and heal up and we'll drop Markrow off since we're here. You know what? Let's get Zorak some levels. Nope, not Rock Smash. There we go. Nothing else has really changed here, just, again, it's the ward. I think at this point we can get new balls of critical capture, I'm not sure. Nope, looks like it's the same old, same old. Alright. Head on into the Coral Ward. And here we are. This is a joke, right? No, too elaborate to be a joke. I must be dreaming. Well, were this but a dream, it would be all the easier. Alas, it is not. I feel sick. Steel your nerves for a moment and answer me this. By your reaction... Excuse me. By your reaction, I can assume that you were not expecting to find this building in such a condition. Is that correct? When I left this morning, it was perfectly fine. None of this whole city, is wrong. As I thought. Then allow me to tell you what I know about this gym. When the city was repopulated, AIM, leading the restoration project, designated several buildings to remain untouched. In general, these were historical artifacts that had left from long ago, or other places of significance. This gym was one such building. After the city was restored from the blackouts and the earthquakes, it was left alone. Perhaps she believed that its original owner would soon come to attend to it. That would be you, correct? Blackouts? Earthquakes? This is all unheard of to you, yes? I'm really confused. Understandably. Then allow me to clarify another thing. A moment ago you said this morning that this gym was normal to you. Earlier you said you arrived at the ruin around an hour before us. Is that right? Yeah? I see. Then based on your description of this city and your testimony of what's happened, I believe there is only one conclusion that can be reached. You've been frozen in time. I'm sorry, what? When you fell down into the ruin, as you said, how did you get there? I was checking something out in the mechanical hall behind the grand gates. Someone reported they had seen some kind of light shining through the floor, so I dismantled part of it and crawled down there. But when I lost my footing, I fell underground. Following a natural tunnel, I eventually came to that place. When you say you were in the grand gates, does that mean you access them as normal from the grand stairway? Yes, why? Then that confirms it. The gates have been operational for years. More than a decade ago, they suddenly ceased function. I don't remember anything like that. Of course not. You were inside the ruin that entire time. In fact, perhaps you were the cause of their malfunction. How does that make any sense? I base that only on logical deduction. The gates did not function while Z was inside. As soon as G left, they began working again. Although the method behind how that works is unclear, it is the only explanation we have. It seemed like the light shining in the hall was coming from something underground. I had thought when I found it, it was the ruin. Perhaps the ruin and the gates became connected somehow, but that still doesn't explain how that could possibly stop time. If we are to believe what Elle told us about that being the site of Arceus' birth, there is no telling what kind of energy afflicts that place. It is possible the energy of the meteor concealed inside the ruin warped the flow of time. Then shouldn't you all have been stuck with me too? A valid concern, however, we had something you did not. The keys! The ruby ring and amethyst pendant! Perhaps their presence and the energy they bear connected to the ruin was enough to unlock you from the spell of frozen time. So I was underground for more than 10 years until you all found me, and I had no idea. To me, it just seemed like an hour. That's a bad feeling. Well, at least it wasn't five minutes on Namek. What are you going to do now? Well, I can't just leave this place like this. You gonna try and fix your gym? You got your work cut out for you. No, not the gym. I mean the whole city. You intend to fix the whole city? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Is there someone in charge that I can speak to? Well, AIM is usually around the Grand Hall at the city center. Got it, thanks. For getting me out of there too, if that is indeed what happened. Good luck fixing the whole city. Maybe you'll want to stop time again to do that. Yeah, maybe I will. See you all around. Well, that turned out to be an ordeal. Yep, and this will make a nice, juicy news story too. Before that, Gardevoir, I'll be needing you. These two still have gym battles to do after all. Ooh, well if that's how it is, we'll be waiting back at the castle. Indeed, I will see you shortly. Hey, do you want to walk with us back to the castle? Or do you have other things you want to do first? So we can actually choose to go straight back to the Van Halen Castle for our gym battle, or we can take our time and get there at our own pace. We're going to do the latter. And that's fine. See you later. Whenever you're ready. So, Adrian is a interesting character for a multitude of reasons. Everything we know about Reborn City right now and how dreary of a place it is, that's going to change in the future. But not for a long while. Another thing about Adrian that is interesting is something that I probably haven't brought up before, and that's this whole, pretty much every major character in this game, from the gym leaders to the rivals, they were all a part of this online Pokemon League for like Pokemon Showdown, and they just transplanted everyone into this game. I don't know the full details about that, but they do tend to draw on real life people for some of the events that occur in this game. Case in point, Corey. He was actually someone that actually played Pokemon Reborn, and from what I understand, he did unfortunately take his own life, and that was mirrored in this game, as we clearly saw. Not sure about anything else about that, but quite a few. There are similarities between the characters in this game and the actual people that were inspired, that inspired them. The reason why Adrian is interesting is because since he's the fairy type gym leader, there wasn't a fairy type back when these people had their league, so he's an original character in that regard. But enough story time. We've got a rampaging Tauros right here, and if we can talk to it, do you want to try to ride it? We will get warped all the way to the other end of Route 1. And up here we'll find another Tauros that'll do the same. So it's a really nice way to get to and from Route 1, especially considering all of the puzzle solving that we will be taking care of. Because now is pretty much the best time to take care of the puzzles between Route 1 and both North and South Adventure and Wood. So I think what we want to do is get Pouflon to charge that way. So we'll defeat this Tauros. Catching them also triggers the effect of the Tauros of Pouflon, so this is actually a great way to try to get a shiny one of each of these. Go with Night Days. Let's go for Takedown. That shouldn't knock us out. Nope. Oh yeah, that's the wind. Nice level up there. Embargo just stalking me today. Wow. Oh, okay. I guess we already moved that one. That's fine. Now we'll keep Zorak up front. Let him get some levels. Where? The lemonades. That's what I have. Alright, so I think what we want to do up here is trek through the long grass. Got Baneries. I would not recommend catching them because they're too high of a level to make any bit of difference right now. Alright, so... okay, I think I see what happened here. So yeah, we come down here and we're pretty much trapped. That's where these flowers come in. Alright, so we can't really do anything with that right now, but this does remind me of something that we want to do back in Reborn City. So we're going to find out this Pouflon real quick, so we can take Tauros. Nice critical hit, always scoring these things. Ooh. Zorak's going down. Oh, no. Wow. Huh. Surprised he took that. Ooh. Not enough, but we lowered his accuracy twice. Make it a miss. Nice. we missed with the night days. Ugh. I think we're just gonna go with, extra sense right now. Still wasn't... Wow. Mouflon is... I keep forgetting how... Mouflon can actually take some hits. He's pretty sturdy. Okay. Ride Tauros. Let's get rid of this wind. Because that's just slowing things down a bit. Alright, so we want to... off Tauros here. We're gonna go back to Route 1, Reborn City, rather. Now, that first, that other Tauros, it doesn't really take us straight to where the other Tauros is. It actually drops us off over at the, pretty close to the nature center. So it's a nice way to get some healing if you need it. We've got pincer. I'm gonna go camera up. Hopefully, still got the wind. What? It's not like it matters. There's no flying types in play right now. Alright, this should be enough to take out Pincer. Oh yeah. And Burning Field. Alright, let's try to navigate our way down. Okay. Once you see the rampaging Tauros, you know you're close. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to head into the Lapis Ward. Been a while since we've been here. There's a couple of things that we can grab in here that we would want for our adventure through Route 1. Believe... yes. So first off, we want to pick up one of these floral charms. And from there, we want to pick up quite a bit of honey. Do I want 20 or 10? 20 is the recommended, but... well, we have those selling items, so we can sell those off real quick. Let's see. Star Piece. Ooh, we got quite a few of those. Got some Stardust. Rare Bones up here. Nice. Okay. Anything else we have that we can sell? Don't think so. Nope, okay. So now I can just go ahead and buy 20 honeys without having to worry about having no money. I don't think there's anything else in here would want to pick up. Oh yeah, we got the nectars here if we ever want to change Oricorio's form. know, the winds in Reborn are sometimes so strong that they will flying type of wind, no other weakness. I think these two actually only show up during this whole, during this weather, which is interesting. Let's go ahead and might as well heal since we're here. And we're gonna go ahead and head on back to Route 1. Alright, so let's start by going back to the end. And you would think there's something in that right there, but no. Gonna go this way. See what we've got down here. Got a wild encounter with a Sudowoodo. Not gonna bother fighting it right now, but I want to stay away from those flowers. And I'm gonna spread some honey on here. It's gonna take some time for that to take effect, so just gonna get a feel for what's around here. Okay. So the thing with the floral charm is that we can use it to protect ourselves from these flowers. We don't want to use it here. There's a specific spot that we want to use it on. And we just got into a trainer battle. They weren't even on the screen, and they saw us. Wow. Love it when I click on a screen. Yep. Saw that coming. So our solution is broken. Blastoise, just to take this thing out. Okay. That takes care of that. And now, let me see here. What do we have for entry points? Here we go. This is just a loop around, okay. Is any log for Pooflon to push that way? The main thing we want to try to look for is the entry point that we came from, where we fought Fern. I believe this is it? No. That just brought us back this way. Okay, let's go back. I think if we just keep going this way, it's here. Okay, looks like we want to have Pooflon charge that way. So let's just switch Primeape up front. And we'll just take out this Tauros. quick and easy. Going a little bit over time than normal, but that's perfectly fine. Alright, so we heard Buffalon crash into the log. That pushes it out of the way. Now we just need a Tauros to get up this way. We'll be able to do that later. Try to stay out of range of that hiker. And yes, we do have that to do. So let's actually spread honey on that tree there. Because we want to do that. Save that for next episode, or I'll probably just do most of it off screen. It's pretty obvious where you need the Buffalons to go, since they only ever face one direction when they charge. And I believe, yes, this is where we fought Fern. Yes. So we go through here. Probably throw up another rappel just to get through here quicker. Super rappel. We'll stick honey here. And honey here. And we've got another tree there that we can stick honey on. Okay. And that's the entrance to the cave, so we've done all we can here with that. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do most of this off screen because it's pretty annoying to deal with at sometimes, and it can take quite a while. I don't want to bore you guys with that, so we'll go ahead and leave it here. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more great content. And don't forget the code down below for 10% off all purchases of $20 or more at PokemonAwesome.com. Until then, see you next time.